Okay, so we got here news. New unit coming out. Yay! So very interesting. This is a Blazing Bash unit. And why is this interesting? Because this week was supposed to be Blazing Fest. If we take a look at the events timeline, the calendar of the game, we had Blazing Bash on August 20. Like, it's been 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I mean, Blazing Bash only left like on this week, right? Blazing Bash left a week ago, and Blazing Fest was in August 6th. Granted, Blazing Fest stayed for a month. Still, it's supposed to be Blazing Fest week. I don't know why it's Blazing Bash, but okay. The reason why it's Blazing Bash is because PvP is coming back this week as Qualifier League for JP, that is. And this is, of course, content for JP. Global and JP are not together anymore. And of course, it had to be a Wisdom unit because the element boosted was going to be Wisdom. Now, what is the unit? It's the Tailed Beast. And it's not Killer Bee. It's actually not Killer Bee. Like, it is Killer Bee. But here's the thing. When I thought it was going to be like Killer Bee, like, let me explain better. So, let me bring up this Naruto, right? This Naruto is actually Naruto, and then he has the beast, the tailed version right here. And then when he does the jutsu, he becomes the tailed version. This is actually the tailed version. Like, there's no Killer Bee in any of the cutscenes, which I think is cool. The model in the game is the tailed beast, not like Killer Bee, which I think is, again, very cool. I don't think there's any other units like that, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't the Four Tails Naruto? Oh yeah, he is like that. What am I saying? But no summonable unit. So, this is it. The PvE version. The PvE version is actually not that bad. I do have it translated right here. If there's anything wrong with the translations, I'm sorry. You guys know Google Translate's not the best thing. Now, the PvE version, he gets 25% chance of getting a chakra and being hit. He has decent stats, actually pretty decent. 300 healing and 30% reduction towards being jutsu sealed. Field skill. This could be wrong, but I think it's right. Reduces wisdom damage by 25 to 30%, and then the body skill increases 350 wisdom attack boost. Now, the reason why he's reducing damage against wisdom is because this is wisdom weak and he's supposed to be a wisdom counter. What they are making is, they're boosting an element and giving a counter to it as the Blazing Bash. This is a wisdom unit, so he will be boosted, and he's also a wisdom counter, as you will see when he awakens, which I think is a terrible idea. Please stop doing this. Now, moving on. And I'll explain why it's a bad idea in a second. Normal Jutsu is 6 times towards all. Wait. Is it 1 in range? Oh, I guess I translated wrong. Okay, so it's six times towards 1 and ignores dodge. And it translated the second part to ignores transformation. I'm guessing that it ignores like barrier or perfect dodge, because transformation, again, Google Translate is just so weird to translate. I wish I knew Japanese, but you know, it's not something so easy to learn. Now the ultimate is a 12 times towards all in range, gives himself a 10,000 damage barrier and 10% damage reduction for 5 turns. This was the PvE version. Now let's get to the actual version that matters, which is the PvP version. These are the stats for the PvE version, so it doesn't matter. PvP version, this is the stats for PvE, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. The stats are pretty bad. 40,000 health and 304 speed. Now the attack stat's not bad, but here's the thing. This is a unit that they're probably, you know what they're gonna do? They're probably gonna boost him with health and speed for this qualifier league. I'm really hoping they don't, but they probably are gonna do it. And if they do that, he's gonna be very good for this qualifier league, but after that he's gonna be bad. So if they do that, don't summon because it's gonna be good on this qualifier league. There are going to be other instances, and he's going to be bad on other qualifier leagues. He is already a bad unit. You'll see his jutsus. He increases damage against wisdom. As I said, he is a wisdom counter. He increases damage against wisdom by 40%, and he reduces damage towards bravery by 35%, which is super low. Like, here's the thing. You have units like Minato that have one ability that reduces bravery by 40%, and like, this guy has 2, and it's by 25, I'm sorry. That's so bad. That's really bad. And then he nullifies being jutsu sealed. Again, field skill reduces damage by wisdom by 25 to 30%, and the attack boost towards wisdom. Again, he is supposed to be a beast unit for this qualifier league, and that's it. Normal Jutsu, this is where it's really weird. So again, I translated with Google Translate, I hope this is correct, but he ignores dodge. This is the one that I don't know, this first text. I think it is ignores dodge, and then if it's a wisdom type, he does 5.5 times and knocks them back. If it's not a wisdom type, if it's any other typing, it's a 3.3 times. That's bad, man. That really is. 3.3. Let's see how much damage it does neutral. They might actually boost his stats, like for real. This is how much it does neutral. 13k. He does 13k damage neutral. What is this? If you're going up against a hard type. Okay, let's say type advantage. 20k. Type advantage with no other effects, just does damage? What is this? This has to be a joke. There's no way. Now, if you're going up against a wisdom type, how much damage does he do? Times 5.5 times 1.4 because of the abilities, right? That's 31k. That's not that much. But you know, he's AoE. I'm still to see his hitbox, so he might be actually good. Against wisdom, that is, but that's so weird. What is this unit? And then the ultimate, not that the ultimate matters because you're never gonna see it, but 12 times towards all-in range, ignores dodge, and increases damage by 30% for 3 turns on type advantage. So, I don't... Oh, I forgot to translate the sync skills. Sync skills actually matter, so I should translate that. That's my bad. I forgot to translate that. I mean, I'm assuming it's good, but you know, you never know. It's taking a long time to scan. So the first one, what is this? Disable replacement leaves? Okay. I think it ignores dodge. And then reduces chance of being... Oh my god. I hate Google Translate so much. Oh my god, I hate Google Translate so much. Okay. Here reduces chance of something. I hate Google Translate so much. The first one, I guess it just ignores leaves? What is that? Disables alternate leaves? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to wait for Anton to translate this because Google Translate is just always not kind to me. Now these are the jutsus. I'm pissed at this. I really am, because if they keep the trend of making units that are only good for a week, you'll see an unbalancement of like good units. Okay. Oh, it's loud. Oh, it is. This is the PvE version, by the way, the hitbox. If there is something I always praise them is the jutsus. They always look super good. Look at this. The new jutsus ever since, I want to say... ever since Pain? Or even before that, they have been super good. I don't know what it is. I think it's after the Final Valleys was when they really picked up. This jutsu looks super good. But, you know. Now let's see the hitbox. This matters a lot, okay? The hitbox for his normal jutsu matters a lot. Lower the volume. Just keep that in mind. Okay, we already saw the ultimate. The normal jutsu hitbox matters a lot, because this is the one that you see, right? This is the hitbox. It's a long range hitbox that revolves around him. The hitbox is actually pretty good. If you want a comparison, it's the same hitbox as Blazing Bash, Wisdom Minato, same hitbox, but difference is that he's AoE. So it's a pretty good hitbox. We need to see the hit counter. No, we don't see the hit counter right here. So I need to see if he gets easy ultra combos. There's nothing new yet. That's it. That's it for this week. Don't summon for Killer B. This unit is not good. I hope people can see it just by looking at him. They are probably gonna give him. They're probably gonna give all wisdom units a speed boost. Please listen, Akatsuki. Akatsuki. I've been playing too much Dokkan. Listen, Gree. Don't give Killer B special boosts only for him. That's just scummy. That's terrible gameplay design. And I know you've been doing scummy things recently. So please don't. This is the worst thing you can do. If you give Killer B 150 speed boost and like 10,000 health just for this week, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible game design. Please don't do that. I'm so concerned they will actually do it. I hope they don't. Also, another thing, be prepared, because this week might not be as bad as last week, but you're gonna see so many Hinatas. Oh god, it's gonna be the Hinata comeback. Please keep the rule to not use multiple units again, please, please, please. If I see triple Hinata, I'll quit. Thank you guys for watching.